Welcome to our channel. Today we explore the teachings of Dr. Joe Dispenza and delve into the mysteries of the law of attraction and applying it in our lives. By creating coherence in both the brain and the heart, we generate a powerful signal that allows us to tap into information that exists beyond our physical senses. As we develop greater coherence, we become like a laser, able to hone in on the information that was previously hidden from us. This can lead to profound moments of insight and inspiration as we access a level of consciousness that is not available to us when we are incoherent. As we go deeper into this topic of attraction, do take a moment to subscribe to our channel as we bring you more thought-provoking content in the days to come. Dr. Dispenza has spent years researching the four states of matter: solids, liquids, gases, and plasma in great detail. Plasma, in particular, is a fascinating state of matter that occurs when a negative charge and a positive charge come together to form an atom. By understanding these states of matter and their properties, we can gain a deeper understanding of the world around us and the forces that govern it. So sit back, relax, and join us as we explore the fascinating world of Dr. Joe Dispenza and the incredible power of coherence. The universe is an interconnected web of plasma, where even stars are connected through this highly charged state of matter. It's through plasma that complex patterns are created and pressed into three-dimensional reality. Imagine dropping a handful of colorful beads into a jar of water and freezing it. As the beads settle, they create complex patterns that freeze into the ice. When you shine a light through the frozen jar, the resulting interference patterns create a holographic projection of the beads in the air. This is similar to how our reality is created. The patterns in the field give rise to the material world that we experience. By changing the patterns in the field, we have the power to shift our reality and manifest a new and improved experience. Understanding this concept allows us to see that changing matter is not the solution to our problems. Rather than focusing on changing matter itself, we shift our attention to changing the patterns in the field that give rise to our experiences. For instance, instead of trying to treat a tumor directly, we work on changing the patterns in the field that gave rise to the tumor in the first place. This means addressing underlying emotional or energetic imbalances, rather than just treating the physical symptoms. Through this understanding, we can move away from the illusion that changing matter is the only way to create change, and embrace the power of changing the patterns in the field to manifest a new and fulfilling reality. Our perception of reality is deeply influenced by the patterns of energy that surround us. When disease strikes, for example, it can be thought of as an incomplete or broken pattern, a fractal that has lost its coherence and order. This loss of order can manifest in chaotic or disordered behavior, like an unruly dance of energy. However, by practicing coherence in both the brain and the heart, we can begin to create more order out of the chaos. This is where the real magic happens. When we begin to function from a different state of consciousness, we can start to interact with information that is beyond our ordinary senses. It's as if we are opening up to a whole new world of possibilities, one that is only accessible when we are functioning at a different frequency or level of mind. This is the key to accessing truly transcendent information beyond the ordinary realm of our everyday experiences. One example of this is the Emoto crystals. When these crystals are exposed to different emotional energies, they form different patterns. Gratitude, for example, creates beautiful, coherent patterns that are a pleasure to behold. But anger and pain create chaotic, disorderly patterns that are difficult to look at. This illustrates the power of energy and how it can be used to shape our reality. But accessing this transcendent realm of information can be a little scary at first. It can take us out of our comfort zone and challenge our preconceived notions of reality. When we see these patterns and begin to connect with this information, it can be overwhelming. Some people may freeze, while others may react strongly and quickly return to their normal state of consciousness. However, there is another way to approach this experience. By surrendering ourselves completely, we can allow our minds and bodies to fully connect with this transcendent information. In this state of deep relaxation, we can access the delta or low-level theta brainwave patterns that allow us to fully trust and connect with this new information. This is the moment that we have all been waiting for, the moment of total surrender and complete connection with the transcendent realm. When you step outside of your usual self, it can feel overwhelming. But upon returning, you may find yourself thinking, "Next time, I'll surrender a bit more and let go." Countless experiences are waiting for us beyond our current three-dimensional reality, all the way to the zero-point field and singularity. Limiting our experience by judging how we think things should happen only hinders our journey. So let's stay open and embrace all the possibilities in our life. When we have an unusual or unexpected experience, our brain goes into a process of contemplation and review. We replay the event over and over again in our minds, trying to make sense of it and derive meaning from it. This process is essential to our brain's development because it helps us broaden our neural circuitry. Let's say you have a particularly powerful dream that lingers with you long after you wake up. As you go about your day, you find yourself constantly revisiting the dream, trying to make sense of its imagery and symbolism. As you repeat the dream and associate its details with other experiences and memories, you are strengthening the neural pathways that enable you to understand and process the dream. You find yourself lost in thought, trying to make sense of the experience that just occurred. Your mind is preoccupied with replaying the event over and over again, trying to extract meaning from it. As you contemplate the experience, you are expanding the neural circuitry in your brain. You start to associate the event with different things and begin to wire and fire new circuits in your brain. You even start to think about what you would do differently if the event happened again. You are priming your brain and installing new circuitry for the next experience. Your thoughts are no longer occupied with trivial things like celebrities or shopping, but rather with the divine. If you keep the divine on your mind long enough, you will inevitably become it. You find yourself lost in thought, trying to make sense of the experience that just occurred. Your mind is preoccupied with replaying the event over and over again, trying to extract meaning from it. As you contemplate the experience, you are expanding the neural circuitry in your brain. You start to associate the event with different things and begin to wire and fire new circuits in your brain. In conclusion, the power of coherence is a fascinating topic that can help us access information beyond our physical senses and manifest a new and improved reality. By understanding the interconnected web of plasma that makes up the universe, we can see how patterns in the field give rise to our experiences and focus on changing those patterns to create positive change. Practicing coherence in both the brain and the heart can help us create more order out of chaos and connect with information that is transcendent and beyond our ordinary experiences. While it can be overwhelming to step outside of our usual selves and surrender to this experience, it is ultimately worth it. Dr. Joe Dispenza is leading the way in research and healing, with his ultimate goal of implementing coherence healing in children's hospitals to help kids with various health conditions. If we believe we are worthy of receiving this kind of help, the universe will provide it for us. Thank you for joining us on this journey of discovery. We hope you will continue to explore the fascinating world of coherence and the law of attraction.